Thank you. Hi all, I'm Prasant Thakre. Welcome in the series of AWS Solution Architect Certification Exam Done. So today I am going to cover one more interesting question. So let's jump on the question. It is the most frequently asked into the AWS exam. A solution architect must design a storage solution for incoming billing reports in CSV format. The data does not need to be scanned frequently and is discarded after 30 days. Which service will be most cost effective in meeting this requirement? So let highlight the endpoint provided into the question. So one is like that question is asking about most cost effective. Other one is that discarded after 30 days, and it's not being scanned frequently, but it's fine. And the storage solution for incoming billing report in the CSV format. So when we are talking about that the storage policy, then the S3 is the suitable that we can configure the policies like 30 days or 60 days, and we can say like that after 30 days it can be discarded. Apart from that, and as well as like that, when we are talking about the managing the life cycle, we no need to write any script, and we no need to run it manually or no need to configure into the cron job. S3 will take automatically. Once the particular time period is over, then automatically it will delete the object. So there is not much management or governance is required for such kind of script. So S3 is the good storage when we are talking about to configure such kind of policies to discarding or archiving or taking some decision after particular time interval or particular after particular days. And about the CSV format, yes, we can store the such kind of object into the S3 like media, JPG, CSV. So one more thing here like that it needs to be accessed. It means we are doing some analysis on the CSV files. Let's jump on the option import. A is saying that import the logs into an RDS MySQL instance. This is not the relevant and this is not the requirement, so I'm just marking it wrong. Use AWS data pipeline to import the logs into a DynamoDB table. So it's not cost effective because you need to create the data pipeline, then you need to have the EC2 instant, and multiple business logic is required, and then after 30 days you need to delete it. So a lot of task is involved here, so I'm marking it as wrong answer. Write the file to an S3 bucket. So S3 bucket is the good storage where we can save the files. We can define the policies that after 30 days it needs to be deleted, and use the Amazon Athena to query. So Athena is the AWS web service which is very good to write SQL kind of queries on the top of CSV file, or you are having file based storage like Parquet, Avro, and all kind of file based storage. If you are saving into your S3 bucket, you can easily do the Athena queries, and Athena queries can also provide lot of compute power, so that if you are having a terabyte data or petabyte data, you can save it into your S3 bucket, and on the top of that you can run the Athena queries. In the next slide we will read more about the Athena queries and how to configure the Athena. This is looks like to me correct answer because it is meeting all the requirement. Import the logs to an Amazon Redshift cluster. This is wrong option because in the Redshift cluster it will be difficult for you to define the life cycle for discarding after the 30 days. So correct answer is C. Let's jump in the next slide about more detail Athena queries. So this is the high level design, like how Athena is residing on the top of the S3 bucket, and this is the Athena here, and the CSV file is stored into the S3 bucket. On the top of that we are having the Lambda. Lambda is calling the Athena queries and fetching the data from S3, and this is the API gateway, and the domain is configured into the route F53. This is the user. So this is the high level design where the user is looking for some analytical data from the CSV file. So you can expose through the website and having a endpoint by using the API gateway, and having some business logic on the Lambda, like which columns you are looking in the CSV which needs to be analyzed and provide to the user. And Athena is being used here to do the queries on the top of CSV file. So here is your CSV files are residing here, and this is the Athena queries. This is the advantage of Amazon Athena. It's provide you the interactive query services that makes it easy to analyze the data in Amazon S3 using the standard SQL. So when we are talking about the standard SQL, it doesn't mean that you need to store your data in the relational database or NoSQL database. You can also fire your SQL queries on the top of Parquet file, org file, Avro file, as well as on the top of CSV you can fire the SQL queries. Athena is serverless, and so there is no infrastructure to manage, and you pay only for the queries that you run. So it was also mentioned here like that scanned frequently. So does not need to be scanned frequently. So you are not paying when you are not firing any queries. So whenever you are firing a queries, then only you are paying the cost for Athena. Athena is easy to use. Simply point your data in Amazon S3. When you are pointing the data, it means it's not like you should have a relational database or NoSQL database. It is just trying to say like that any kind of CSV or Parquet files you can store into your Amazon S3 and you can fire the Athena queries. But yes, you need to define the schema. Schema is nothing but the CSV header, the column names will becomes your uh, schema. And like for an example, in your CSV file you are having column like names and name department. So you need to define the schema, and on the top of that you can write your queries like select star from this CSV file where name is equals to this or surname is equals to this. Athena query is extremely fast because it runs on a lot of compute power, and even though if you are having a terabyte data, you can get the result in the millisecond. And it is very cost saving because you are paying only for running the queries. There is no need for complex ETL jobs to prepare your data for analysis. This makes it easier for anyone with SQL skill to quickly analyze the large scale data set. Athena is out of the box integration with AWS Glue. So this is the internal things. You no need to worry about that, how it works. Allowing you to create a unified metadata repository across the various services, crawl data sources to discover the schemas, and populate your catalog with the new and modified table and partition definitions, and maintaining the schema versioning. So there are a lot of features like relational database. For an example, you can do the partitioning, you can manage the schema versioning. So schema is being changed, you can again create the new data catalog and you can run on the top of that. So this is the how you can go to the Athena and you can configure it. So you can just go to the Athena web service by searching the Athena. You will get a query editor where you are having a connect data source. Once you will connect to the data source, you will reach to this page. Select the Amazon S3 query data, and you can give some name for your catalog, and you can define your schema. Then you will be back here, and you can select the data source which you newly created. The database is nothing but your data catalog, and you can run the query here, and it will give you result in the millisecond. So the correct answer is Athena. Thanks a lot.